I am Anniriikka Rantala. I'm based at Tampere University, Finland, and I am a doctoral researcher studying aging and social inclusion in suburban neighborhoods. I am also one of the co-leaders in the working group 2, Community and Place. From my perspective, participatory approaches are important because they recognize all the adults as experts of their own lives. This is important in aging research, where lived experience often provides insights that traditional top-down approaches may overlook. From my perspective, these approaches also foster inclusion, especially when working with neighborhoods and community settings. Participatory approaches help bridge the gap between research and everyday life, making findings more relevant and actionable. From my perspective, participation should be considered as more than just a method. It's a commitment to shared ownership, reciprocity, and mutual respect. My insight of working directly with older adults and communities have shown me how diverse and nuanced aging experiences are. Older adults bring rich perspectives, and their involvement often challenges assumptions embedded in traditional research frameworks. My own projects highlight the importance of context. For example, working in neighborhoods has shown me how place-based experiences shape aging. Older adults often have deep connections to their own local environments, and these connections influence their sense of belonging, well-being, and agency. I have learned that participation must be flexible and responsive to these local dynamics. So to say it's not enough to invite people to the shared table, we must also consider how the table is set, who feels welcome, and what kind of a dialogue is possible. So this experience has influenced my research practice or methodology by encouraging me to adapt more flexible and dialogical methods. I have learned to prioritize relational aspects of research, such as trust building and reciprocity, which are essential when working with older populations and communities. It has also led me to adopt more interactive and relational methodologies. I have learned to prioritize long-term engagement over extractive data collection. For instance, I have integrated go-along interviews and community mapping into my research for better understanding how older adults navigate and experience their environment. These methods have not only generated rich data, but they can also empower participants to reflect on their own lives and surroundings. Participatory approaches have also taught me to embrace uncertainty and to see research as a shared journey rather than a fixed plan. First of all, I would encourage to start by listening and building connections. Participatory work is not just about the methods, it's about relationships. So I would encourage to be open towards learning from participants and co-creators, and also to be prepared to adapt or change your plans. Also, I would advise to consider the everyday realities of the people you are working with. So to consider what matters to them, what kind of barriers they face, and how they define meaningful involvement. This also relates to my understanding of participatory approaches as more than just tools, but as relationships. Building on those relationships can sometimes be challenging, and it will probably take more time than traditional top-down approaches, but it's also rewarding and you will learn a lot during the process. I see co-creation evolving in future of aging and inclusion research through more interdisciplinary collaborations and tools that support inclusive engagement. I also see a growing emphasis on long-term partnerships between older adults and researchers rather than short one-off projects. I think PAAR-Net has provided a supportive community of people who share a commitment to participatory values. It has been a space of reflection, learning, and connection, which is especially valuable in navigating the complexities of participatory research. Through PAAR-Net, I feel that I have gained methodological insights, peer support, and opportunities to collaborate across disciplines and countries. It has also been a great opportunity for a young researcher like me to grow and as a researcher, but also as a practitioner of inclusive and ethical research. I think PAAR-Net has also been a great platform to build connection outside of my university and broaden my network to international level and also to learn from different cultures and contexts. I think participatory approaches matter because they honor the voices of older adults and promote just and inclusive research. In rapidly aging societies, we need research that not only studies older adults, but is shaped with them.